edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team.
I mean, $150 fucking dollars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Vick on the bootleg. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot down.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And touchdown! Marshawn Lynch, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On 1st down, Dickerson. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jerry Rice, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Vick. Being chased out left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 52 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business. And look at this, it's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Vick. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick steps away to his left, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Michael Vick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and Thomas has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a new way I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going.
Michael Vick, he's going to go. The 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Michael Vick, 77 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Back now here live in New Orleans. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. First down, the run with Lynch. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get off of me run and all the way into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. That could also result in a melee later, though. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. The coaches want to. I remember one time.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And another tackle broken. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Shreds the tackle, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the knee tackle. Third and long, it's Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Brown. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run again with Lynch. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He can run for it, and he will. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no
Maybe
doubt
some
about
pretzels,
it.
too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe. They score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the time.
Alright, so we gotta take these 3 out back. Uncle Quincy, come get this right here. nobody driving.
Hello.
Oh, I got it. I got them. I got a gun for that. I got it. Hold on. Damn, I missed that.
I'm gonna say if y'all had to leave, y'all could leave. Y'all just have to lock the thing.
I ain't gotta go no more.
They got one plane. They got
They said it's too late because nothing. No one worry about it.
Yes, we are. Go catch up with them. Somebody go get them.
Did you lock that front door?
I'm protecting this dude. I got the dude. Y'all just get the other planes. You got it. Yeah, cause you got that big truck over there. When y'all get done with him, I'm
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's going the other way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Vic goes play action. He finds Hopkins complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Lynch. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They go play action. Trubisky. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Play action. Now Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. On the tackle, Charles Tillman. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3. Yeah, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's Vick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 89 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From midfield now, here's Trubisky, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trubisky to throw again. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Trubisky to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Lynch.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for...
Now Trubisky lost the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He may try and run. And it's a touchdown. Michael Vick with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have hands towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped, accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. 30, 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded at the 2. Oh, what a move. Shedding the tackle. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start the drive with Lynch. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And quickly they get to the line. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. On 3rd down, Vick.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's got some space here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Lucky, I got crashed and went over a mountain, bro. My crash was like somebody hit me.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. Leading this crew out is their electrifying signal caller, 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL MVP. You all know him, Steve Young. Young off the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Young working out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now the rookie's free. And touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mostert. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Vick eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Young now looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out of his end zone, here's Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the interception, Young, and he drops it off to Chris Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Young is set to throw.
Most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. It's Young on first down. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Young looks to throw on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Steve Young looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. It'll be Young again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Then a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now Michael Vick and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit. It allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Vic now from the 50, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
56. 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Vic. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Vic to the air again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Vinatieri's kick is good. That's it for an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And there he goes again. Touchdown. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's caught, block it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Young now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's got room. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Oh, my God.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember that they put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 66 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
This is fielded at the goal line. Shrugs off another. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas, 78 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lynch. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing, Young. It's complete to Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Looking to throw again on second down. Young, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young, and that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now Young on 4th down. And he's got Lockett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught, it's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Vick towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Pat Tillman, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed to head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense, because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on
While we in press continue, we can just move from what we was. So we gotta drive all the way back to. Buy more snacks, bro. I gotta go restock on snacks. This mission. I forgot you got that. Shit, I'm gonna max my shit out over there then. Shit, I ain't paying for that. Wish would have been saying something. Now I got hit tape. It won't let me hop in, nigga. was sacrificing my arm for the greater good. Oh yeah, that was happening to me earlier. But like the way I was just now, it was going through his arm. And then the other time it was going through his throat. And then it was going through his back. And his head one time. Alright, just go straight to the play. You don't gotta turn. I'm lighting this motherfucker up. What the hell happened? The hell? I was lighting them the whole time. Alright, man. Make sure you do your XP. That's how you know whether or not they really did. If it's don't do your XP.
サイヤ人最強は私だ
Still not dead, really.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On first down, Lynch. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Vic goes play action.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
42 to the mark, 42 to the mark. We got it. Check.
2nd and 5 now. Vic.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and polishing it all off, Marshawn Lynch with a TD run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll get this one complete to T.O. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On first down, Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Vic, catch is made by Marquise Brown. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6-point
touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here's Wilson to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
With it is Brown. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They find some open field here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And this will be a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On third down, Wilson. And quickly to his tight end, Clark. That's caught. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the home side to take over on offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Vinatieri now for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they will take a knee here. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, but they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. He goes 57 yards on the punt return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Now what's rocking after that? I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now they run with Sims. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. And he's loose again. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch. Lynch busting free. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Probably doing a call.
On the carry, it's Lynch.
Here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Pop.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. On 1st down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side, is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line. execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That...
Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at its 4. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the 4-time Pro Bowler and 2010 Comeback Player of the Year, and that's Michael Vick.
One of the most unique players in NFL history. You remember the snappy left-handed throw, the ability to break a play wide open with his legs. Absolutely dynamic, explosive, and rarely ever caught from behind.
Huh? Just for today.
And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 22, Vick, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise, because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it.
And right away, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. That is caught. It's Perriman. But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. On 1st down, Brees. And he finds his tight end.
Hello? Yeah.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Yeah.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Well, I might.
Draw. It's Jackson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
So
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
About 15 cents.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Michael Vick. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Vick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, Vick.
Boy, you will not see a quarter.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Vick readies to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Well, you know, they know events, man. So, like, it's probably
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
I was talking to Cam. I forgot to tell him to download that shit from me.
But typically, halftime outcomes are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They run on first down with Jackson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Yeah, despite the scoreline, I think they got to like where they are. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze.
He's on like 3 to 2 parts.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way,
I see
ran
it
to the
now.
football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now.
You said people like
And some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between the first 2 plays.
The one dude did the run, the Oregon pole.
Yeah, it's
Oh, now he bowls him over.
that ain't
Get this
bad,
one
but
down
like,
near the 20-yard line.
this is
Just shy of the 20.
like,
Big run
that's
there,
a
29
monster. Like,
yards and a
they
first.
got, like, they don't want to do it, you know? During the summer or whenever, you know, nobody
Oh, fighting off
got
the
a football
defender.
league, really, so.
Yeah,
Like on TV,
Now and another first down.
So, you know, ain't lowest competition.
Lots of plays on this drive. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They're handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So, yeah, that's what I was wondering. That's where these people came from?
NFL, I'm guessing college.
Second touchdown of the afternoon.
Basically,
And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
I don't think they're going to let you slam.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Brees going to throw. And he's got a man. It's T.O.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brees now. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with 50.
And they're going to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception.
That 1 week, shit, that shit turns everything. And I got a whole bunch of shit to do. You know what nigga started,
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. He sheds himself free. And there he goes again. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
No, I was saying,
like, tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 27 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Bro, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. There's Brees.
Can I come with you?
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you hear what I said?
But Drew Brees will probably put one on right now. This is not the normal Drew Brees performance that we're used to seeing.
No, he's such a yardage guy. I mean, he lives on yardage, and this is rare.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, this guy's been over 5,000 yards in his career in a single season. He knows how to sling it. Let's see if he can get something done before this one is over.
San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
When I looked at the video on my shot, but I don't shoot like that at all in the game. My shot in the game, I pull up from my waist, and then, my shot in real life, I pull up from like my waist, and then
as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On play action, now Brees. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now Breeze. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The defense has it, but he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_M.
I'm about to stop playing Madden anyway. I was just trying to get to finally make it to that 100, 1500 something on here. I think that's, yep, and I made it to All-Star. That's all I want to do is make it to All-Star. Finally made it to All-Stars. Oh, you not in here?
I'm gonna take a picture of the damn dress.
Don't leave your girlfriend for me. You're fine.
I'm gonna get out this damn live. Niggas tripping. That nigga just said he gonna leave his wife for a broadcast.
For a broad what?
For a broadcast, like the girl was broadcasting. Nigga tripping.
He's stupid. Alright, I give me a woman, I ain't leaving her for nothing. Ain't nothing I'm gonna leave her. The only way I'm gonna leave her is if she stole my money and cheated on me. That's the only way. That's the only way I'm leaving.
Alright, let me back this out though. This is a nice dress, I just don't want it no more. I can do the same thing with a smaller one that's lighter. Hopefully they buy it quick. I ain't got time for all that. I'm trying to hurry up and sell my damn game too. Shit pissing me off. Now that I know I'm not gonna be selling it for my laptop, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll be right back.
Oh. Ooh, let the dogs out. Facebook. I was ready to get rid of this shit. Good deal. Aw, man, that's a regular PlayStation 4 Slim now. I don't want that. Let me sell item, furniture. Next. And that shit away too. Mm-hmm. 70525.
I'm ready.
I don't know where I could sell this at, man. It's on open sale. Fuck that. Description, what? Oh. I need to take my computer off from eBay, that's one thing. But they talking about if I take it off early, then they gonna charge me, and it might upset the buyers. And I'm like, really? Really? They gonna give a fuck? Oh. I was selling my laptop, but I'm not no more. So I'm like, that'd be stupid selling it when I could get a new one or whatever. I mean, when I could just fix that one. It was only the hard drive that was wrong with it. So basically, just keep my computer in one spot and make sure I'm not shaking it up or something, and then I'm straight. Yeah, hopefully I can sell this shit. Let me see, yeah. I can put this in way more things.
It's been fun. I'll check on y'all tomorrow on here.